नमस्कार दोस्तों और आप सभी को स्वागत है इन माय चैनल 1971 वॉर बुक सीरीज। आज हम बात करेंगे एक एयरफोर्स के ग्राउंड वॉरियर के बारे में। हाँ, आई एम टेलिंग दैट ही इज अ वॉरियर बिकॉज उनके कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशंस भी एक वॉरियर से कम नहीं है। हम तो नॉर्मली जानते हैं कि 1971 का जंग भारतीय एयरफोर्स, भारतीय आर्मी, भारतीय नेवी और उसके साथ मुक्ति वाहिनी ने मिलके पाकिस्तानी फौज को धूल चटाया था। लेकिन एक फाइटिंग फोर्स कभी विदाउट द मैन बिहाइंड द फाइटिंग फोर्स के बिना नहीं सस्टेन कर सकता। हाँ, we will be talking today about one of the ground operators of the Indian Air Force जो एक लीडिंग एयरक्राफ्ट्समैन था इन द 1971 वॉर और जो हिस्सा था ऑफ द एरियल सर्वे ऑफ द बे ऑफ बंगाल टू फाइंड आउट एनी इंट्रूडर्स जो जंग के वक्त भारतीय नेवी के ऑपरेशंस को हैम्पर कर सकता था। टुडे आई वुड लाइक टू इनवाइट Sergeant Akash Dutta to our podcast, and he is a very technical person with an expert in the communication systems जो आज हमें बताएंगे the part of his war in the year 1971। जानते हैं about the non-fighting aspect of the Indian Air Force।
Okay, good evening and thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to talk about me in Air Force days, about Air Force days and my experiences. That was a very thing in my life, of course. I'm very happy getting a chance participating in 1971 war. See, so far as joining Air Force is concerned, it was, what should I say? I could say it is accidental. I never had a dream I will be joining Air Force or Army or something like that.
Okay.
I was born in 1946 November in a village under district Bardhaman.
Okay.
So, there was no such culture of joining Air Force or defense in those days, in those areas, in remote villages and all. No so much thing. So it so happened that one fine day, after completing my pre-university exams, one fine morning I found none of my friends available, and somebody said they had gone to Bardhaman because the Air Force recruitment is going on and they wanted to get into it. So something happened to me. I also thought, oh, let me go and see what is happening. let me tell you one interesting thing. I particularly never thought of joining a defense service. Why? Because I was very thin, underweight.
Okay.
So I had that feeling and everybody else had that feeling. So I am a very weak person and I cannot get a job in defense as such. And that I had been to Bardhaman and I went to the place, got my documents and all. Then I saw there a huge crowd of young people had been there, and then I started talking to the people. Then someone said he was having good health. I think he was doing that dumbbell barbell things and all, and had muscle and all. He was showing his muscles also.
Okay.
Then he said he discouraged like anything. He said, what is this? We have come for what? Here you go back. You are underweight. They will not take you. Oh, okay, fine. No matter. But let me see what is the fun going on here. Anyway, I just started loitering around. That was a very huge long line. Then I saw under one veranda, one sergeant, seems to be South Indian sergeant. He was sitting on a table and talking to the people standing on line and writing something on a piece of paper and handing over to them. And so much of crowd was there. So I just went in front of the crowd to inquire what is happening. Then suddenly that sergeant said, he said in Hindi, "Pen hai kisi ke paas?" Now in Bardhaman, to decode that Hindi speech, they took time. Fortunately, I was having some kind of Hindi speaking experience. So I immediately gathered that he is asking for the pen. I had the pen, I gave the pen to him, and he instead with that pen wrote a number in a piece of paper and gave me. He said, "You keep it. You will be now onwards addressed with this number and you'll have to respond." Fine.
Okay.
Then entire thing went on and I got a very good trade like wireless operator, that is electronics trade. Uh, I got recruited, selection was done up, medical was done up, and that question of underweight did not come in my way, however. Nobody asked also for underweight. So anyway, I was selected. Then time came, I got call from Air Force and I was asked to join course in Bangalore.
Okay.
So now things started like this.
Mhm.
Then okay, this was wireless operator. This is combined trade, wireless operator mechanic. First part is operator, second part is mechanic. So first part I did, then after 2 years I came and did the mechanic course also. So I became so-called engineer doing fault finding, circuit tracing, repairing, maintenance of equipment and whatnot.
Okay.
So it was 1970 when I completed my mechanic course in Bangalore
Mhm.
and was posted to Begumpet.
Okay.
Very interesting unit this Begumpet was, in which I was posted. This unit was Navigators and Signalers School. That means all navigators and signalers, they were getting trained there in Bangalore, in Begumpet, where two Dakota aircraft we were having two Dakota aircraft, and later on two Avro aircrafts were also uh, given to us, given to that squadron
Okay.
for training purpose. I was just new over there.
So you
When
joined
the-
in 1965 in the Air Force, right?
I joined in 1965.
Okay.
Then 1970, after completing my mechanic course, I went there. In between, after completing my operator course, I had to work in some unit as an operator for some 2 years. Then I qualified for getting that training done, and then I completed training and joined.
Okay.
So now, when I went there in 1970, soon after, this unit received two of Avros. Avros were new to our unit. So people, old people and experienced people who were already there doing maintenance of Dakotas were experienced in Dakotas, not in Avros. Avro was a new thing to us.
Mhm.
So what Air Force decided, they thought of getting us trained in Delhi in Avro HS 748,
Okay.
because thereafter Dakotas were going to be phased out, and to replace Dakota HS 748 Avros were to be put in. So definitely we needed to be trained, and subsequent experience was required. So finally, somewhere in November 1971, 1971 towards end of October or November, don't remember exactly, a team went to Delhi from Begumpet, in which I was also there for specialized training in Avros. But what happened is, we knew that something is cooking up in the border, and India may go for war, go into the war anytime. So that feeling was there, everybody knew it. So in that situation, we went to Delhi for training. Hardly training started, it was maybe some 2 or 3 days when we had been to the training. One night, midnight, suddenly we were deep sleeping. Our captain, our technical officer, our other crew members, they suddenly burst in. They came into our place where we were sleeping. They started calling us, they are waking us up, and they started rolling our bedding and things like that before we could understand what was happening. Then they said, okay, we'll have to go back to our units. As such as you know, there is no too many questions asked. Why and what not. It's not asked. It is said we have to go, we have to go. We immediately realized we are going back, so packed our things and got into the bus standing outside, had been to the runway, taxi track, and set for Begumpet.
Okay.
So then in flight, they cleared it to us. Okay, we are going to, probably we will be on work, and anytime it will be declared. That was not yet declared. And we are going back only to remain standby to move to a place within minimum possible time, and we don't know where. So be ready, keep your luggage packed, and maybe in an hour or two we'll have to move. So that thing happened. So in November, towards November end or December early, December 1 actually maybe, or I think it was November end. Suddenly the day came, they said we have to go. Then our entire squadron, that is 2 Dakotas and 2 Avros, all pilots, co-pilots, all signalers, navigators, all technical officers, all crew members, and we maintenance crew. A very huge team. We were detached from Begumpet to Vizag Naval Base.
Vizag Naval Base. Okay.
Vizag Naval Base. We were detached to Vizag Naval Base, and Vizag being a very strategically important location. So there were many other people who were detached to that place from different places for different kind of roles. So we did not have enough of accommodation. So we had to take accommodation in tents. Fine, that did not disturb us anyway. That was a kind of joy for us. So we were in tent in the time of requirement. Fine, everything was there. Then on the 3rd of December, the news came we are on war. Now, why did we go to Vizag from Begumpet with the total unit? Our main aim was to carry out recce over Bay of Bengal. Recce over Bay of Bengal means that aerial survey over Bay of Bengal to detect any intruder is trying to take passage to the Vizag basin.
Okay.
So that was the main aim. So our operation was limited to this only. Beyond that, we did not have anything to do, and no active combat, but watchful eye we had to keep, so that if any possibility, by any chance, any intruder, any ship or anything of that kind is appearing to take entry into that passage, the information should go to the authority for further action. That was all. And we, the maintenance staff, maintenance crew member, we had our time, or the challenge was to keep our aircrafts flying fit 24/7. So let it be any time of the day or night, maintenance required, it would have to be done. And everybody did it. That it was prevailing everywhere. So nobody cared for food or sleep and everything. So things were in that spirit. It was there. Then finally, things were going on. We are getting information. Things are happening. Things are turning in our favor. India is doing a great job. They are almost invincible in every way. Now, what special thing was there is, why Vizag was so important for this. See, in Vizag, Indian Navy had one aircraft here those days called Vikrant.
INS
Vikrant was the
Vikrant,
aircraft.
right?
INS Vikrant was the aircraft carrier, and that was the only aircraft carrier those days Indian Navy had, and that was the S warship which guarded the eastern front altogether. And this was the challenge for Pakistanis to destroy INS Vikrant so that they can get passage to the Bangladesh through that channel. For that, Pakistan had a submarine called PNS Ghazi.
Right.
PNS Ghazi was American submarine gifted to Pakistan. Ghazi's prime target was to destroy INS Vikrant. That was all. They were categorically said, you go destroy INS Vikrant. We are not interested what is happening to you. In clearer terms it was said. So they had that. They came. So they took entry before Reiki or everything started. They took entry into the place, into the Bay of Bengal, and took shelter under Vikrant, with a mission that getting a chance to make a depth chart, they will destroy Vikrant. But unfortunately, they were not getting any opportunity because Vikrant was heavily guarded with other destroyers, Indian destroyers, any destroyer. So finally, what happened is, one fine day, we got a news that something has been detected on the sea over Bay of Bengal, and that was a life jacket. This life jacket was floating over the water, and that was detected by some the fishermen or something like that. I don't know. So they reported this incident that something is being seen there to the naval base, and naval base they made inquiry and then found that this was a life jacket. Somehow it escaped the ship and it was floating over the water. Then inquiry was made. It was found that the Ghazi was found dead and lying dead over there. Ghazi is still lying there on. It has been so. Pakistan tried their best to get Ghazi back, but India refused to do it. It is in our water, we will not do it. So Ghazi was killed. Once Ghazi was killed, Vikrant was safe once again, and by then the war also was coming to an end. By 16th of December, war came to an end. So this was all joy for us, and we had a great opportunity to go to board on Vikrant, go to that place where Ghazi was lying, and these Navy people, they have explained us a lot of things about Vikrant also, about Ghazi also, and we saw basically the Ghazi, both ends they have put markings. The length of Ghazi, extreme to end, they have put marking, and they said this is the length of the Ghazi, you will see, and that oil from both ends are floating over the water. So that is how things have happened. So far as war is concerned, and so far as our participation war is concerned, so far as our contribution war is concerned, it is only this much. So then suddenly things were all over and we came back to our place, and then okay, back to the normal life.
So at that time, sir, you were an aircraftsman, right? Or
no, the next rank, that is leading aircraftsman. Okay, the next rank.
So you being from the Indian Air Force, you took part in like hunting for any intrusion on the Bay of Bengal, like the aerial part, right, sir?
Yeah, aerial survey. That
Okay.
was the aerial survey being done.
Because that is also very much needed, because if enemy aircraft can come, enemy vessels can come and like
Uh,
do something to the Eastern Naval Fleet. Yeah.
See, any intruder, if you are able to detect at the earliest, then you are the gainer. So from that point of view, it is definite. And of course, nothing could happen like that. So you also know that American 7th Fleet came and they wanted to take entry. They were so things are there. So no, they could not take entry and all.
Okay.
So actually, truly speaking, from Eastern Front, Pakistan could not open any operation.
Right.
So,
Already Pakistan's navy was, I guess, hammered by, I mean, the Indian Navy and Mukti Bahini on the eastern front, and on the western
uh,
front, our missile boats did most of the task, I guess. Karachi port, that was almost destroyed.
okay. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah. So Operation Trident and Operation, I guess, Python. Yes.
Hmm.
Right.
That was there. That,
So
so our Western Front was very strong in every field, that is Army, Navy, or Air Force. Western Front was very strong. Really.
right. So after the 71 war, as a leading aircraftsman, you are still posted at Vizag, or did you move out?
No, no. From Vizag we came back to Begumpet.
Okay.
Acha. From uh, from Begumpet, I was posted to there is a small unit, tactical air center they call it. It is this unit is operating with hardly 20 to 25 people and with 3 or 4 officers. So that
Okay.
was in Mathura. This is
Mathura.
tactical air center,
Acha, acha.
Mathura. So for a very short time I was there. This was actually carrying out the communication exercises where normal exercise with installed communication system is not possible.
Okay.
See, thing is, you'll have to go to certain terrain sometimes where communication is required to be established, but you do not have any permanent installation of communication methods or systems. So, these tactical air center used to do this kind of job. Everything is mobile, your equipment is mobile, your antenna system is mobile, your vehicles are mobile all the time. Vehicles means vehicles housed with communication equipment. Vehicles housed with communication equipment, everything is mobile. So we used to go long way area, maybe sometimes 50 miles, sometimes 100 kilometers away and go to the difficult terrain,
Hmm.
and there we establish communication system. So that poses us a challenge. So how you establish, how you and how we install the communication system. Communication system installation means categorically it is installing the antennas areas. They needed very long areas. See, we'll have to do communication on low frequency, HF high frequency and VHF frequency. Every frequency communication is required to be made. Lowest the frequency, length of aerial is the more. So very lengthy area we have to establish, we have to erect. So that those things are there. From there I was posted to Agra.
Agra.
I was there hardly for 1.5 years. Then I was posted to Agra. There it was one SU signal unit. This this signal unit was also doing similar kind of job.
Acha, acha.
Similar kind of job in the sense, see, our VIPs, they go to the places where they'll have to categorically go by helicopter. That too, helipad uh, fabricated for particular case. That means there is no regular helipad. So helipad is created in open field maybe, or maybe in hilltop, maybe somewhere in side of jungle or things like that, away from locality. So our challenge was to go there with communication equipment once again and provide communication support for logistical issues, mainly logistical issues. How the movement is taking place, when the VIP aircraft is taking off from the base station, then he is supposed to land somewhere. From there, he will be taking a helicopter. What time is helicopter is taking off, and from there, what time it is expected to land, so that our ground crews and ground receiving staffs are well in time. They are placed to receive the VIP. So this kind of job I did many. I did such jobs with Babu Jagjivan Ram when he was defense minister.
Okay.
I had been with him to provide such security, communication. I had been with Mrs. Indira Gandhi, Prime Minister, to Kapilavastu. Mrs. Indira Gandhi went to Kapilavastu and one helicopter was created for her, and there the communication, ground communication, I was only providing this facility. So that way it was very important. Then I had been to Almora also, Almora with Prime Minister Morarji Desai. So, all these VVIP movements I have covered. Those used to be very great experience and all. So this Almora thing I remember particularly. Why? Because it was the month of October. I was called from a detached position to Agra. I was posted in Agra, but I was detached to Allahabad for some other kind of job. So I was called back and I was detailed for this kind of duty, that you will have to go to Almora. Prime Minister is going, you will have to provide communication support. So I had been. Now it was month of October and Almora, on the hilltop, this helipad was created. And there itself, at the side of the helipad, one tent was erected for me. And one tent was there for the VIP, a big, huge, well-decorated tent, and with lot of, what should be the decoration. So everything was there, like very fantastic type of costumes and all everything. Okay, the Prime Minister came, lot of people were there, things were done up. Again, Prime Minister will stay there, then next day he will have to go back. So my duty was not over, I have to stay. But I had to stay alone on the on the tent over the hilltop there, and nobody else is there. So there is no light, nothing, only from the army unit, down below, maybe some kilometers away, they came and gave me food and everything, and so I was there. Now, thing is this, the coolness there almost killed me like anything. I was very difficult to manage with that. Then all the uniforms, all the winter uniforms I had, right from woolen vest, then woolen sweater, then coats, heavy coats, overcoats, and then a lot of blankets, down below 2 blankets, above 2 blankets, then put thick cartons between the blankets, but still I could not stretch myself because of coolness. So I had to sit back tight like this. Okay. So that was the kind of, I know I did it, I survived such kind of things.
Right.
So these are still there in memory, that's why I am telling. So it all happened like this. Then from there I was posted to Mount Abu.
Okay. In the sergeant, right, sir?
Now when I moved to Mount Abu, then already I was sergeant.
Okay.
Why I was moved to Mount Abu? Mount Abu is a place where microwave communication system unit was there. So by then we started, Indian Airforce started installing microwave communication systems over there. And the entire country was doing it. So it was going. In the meantime, during all these things were happening, I was specially trained on microwave communication system in Bangalore once again. There used to be a unit like ADGS, so their microwave specialization course was being done. So I was trained over there, and after completing this course, I was posted to Mount Abu for the installation work, installation and commissioning. So I've been there, and the microwave communication system was being installed. It was a good time. We did a good job. Everyone did a good job, and things were done up. Things came up very nicely. And Minto being a very nice place, we had good time also all around. And then already it was like 1979-80. When I was there in Mount Abu, it was 1971-80. You know. Then, my initial engagement was there for 15 years. So 15 years was ending in 1980. 1965 I joined, 1980 was completing 15 years. So I executed unwillingness for further continuation. But that time technical people scarcity was. Technical people, they wanted more technical people because of particularly this microwave communication system installation. So they kept us for another 3 years. We don't know, we cannot give you, we cannot release you now. You'll have to serve for another 3 years. So another 3 years. From Mount Abu, I was posted in 1982 or 1982. Yeah, 1982 I was posted to Ghaziabad.
Okay.
One unit in Ghaziabad. Ghaziabad is a big unit supposed to be, and it was a big unit, but my posting was once again to a communication unit, a small communication unit. There are also similar kind of job was there. I was doing. Then finally the DJ came, and I took retirement, and I left Air Force in 1983 July. So it was 1965 July to 1983 July was the total area. But what I should say is my overall experience. So being in Air Force, actually I realized a lot of things. Particularly, I developed very huge confidence in myself. So I don't think if I was not there in Air Force, this kind of self-confidence or self-reliance I could not have shown it. That is one good message I have to give to people. So this is they bring the life. They actually converted me to a different kind of person. Then I left Air Force. Then another, another Sangram started.
Part of life starts.
That was middle of my life. Then when I left Air Force, then I was 36 years old, and I was in the middle of my family life. My wife, my child was there. He was starting with his schooling and all. So I had one thing, I had to get settled, I had to earn money, I had to give them support and things like that. So that was also a big story. I did a lot, and once again that Air Force confidence gave me the enough strength to fight with the odds outside defense. See, in defense things are very safe and secure. So far as life is concerned, job is different thing, and life security is a different thing. But when it came out from the Air Force, then I realized no. So there is that kind of security is not there. Now we'll have to make your own way and go.
Right.
After leaving Air Force, I got a chance to join this Air India, then Indian Airlines.
Okay.
Because I am the technical person. So that way I got a chance. But I I really did not want to take another government job because what I thought, I don't know how I thought this. I thought in government job I will be uh, I will be limited by rules and regulations. So I cannot go beyond certain level to exercise or my style, or I can develop. And which later I proved also. I did a lot of job and I got due rewards also. So in my next career, this one level, uh, I work with uh, all multinational corporates, and there I work in a regional manager's capacity, which was which carried lot of authority and lot of remuneration also.
Okay.
So things were like that. Now, important thing is 1983 to 2016. This entire period, 1983, I left the Air Force. 2016, I left the job of my second stint. That is, after leaving Air Force, whatever job I had taken over, that job I did up to 2016. That is up to the age of my 69 or nearing 70. Thereafter, I became free. I freed myself in 2016 from all kind of professional jobs. Then I came back to Calcutta. I was there outside various different places. So I came back to Calcutta and I thought forever I'll get settled.
Okay.
But then it was very difficult to get settled. Settled in the sense doing nothing, enjoy your life doing nothing. It's not possible. I realized if you want to enjoy your life, you have to do something to enjoy the life.
Right, right.
Doing nothing, you cannot enjoy the life. I realized that one. Hardly some months passed by, and I became restless. I had to do something. Then I came in a contact with one great lady here. She is Dr. Indrani Chakraborty. Dr. Indrani Chakraborty is the gerontologist and geriatric specialized person. She is a sociologist, and she runs a unit called CMIG, Calcutta Metropolitan Institute of Gerontology. This works under the Ministry of uh, what they call it now. So the Ministry of Social Development and Youth Empowerment, something like that.
Okay.
So this is the unit working. They are conducting a diploma course in gerontology, which is under the guidance of Calcutta University.
Okay.
Then in 2017, I came to know this is going on. I approached Dr. Indani Chakraborty. He welcomed me. I did that course. So this gerontology diploma I did. Then some activity also I did with CMIG, with Indani Chakraborty. I did some activities in Bihar, some 3 or 4 activities last year itself, in Calcutta itself, in Science College along with her. I delivered a lecture there on gerontology and geriatrics, and then things went like this. And same time I came in contact with Air Force Association. Air Force Association. So Air Force Association, we are having a unit, Air Force Association Office of Eastern Region in Calcutta. So I am very much associated with that Air Force Association, and I am the treasurer over there in Air Force Association, currently doing that kind of activity. So now I am enjoying my life, doing whatever the things coming my way, I am taking it, doing it, and I am having a nice time, passing my time. and then they only referred my case for going to Bangladesh. I've been to Bangladesh, and as I had been to Bangladesh, I'm talking to you now today with you. So
Right.
that is all about, that is all about me, my life, and my association with Air Force, and whatever post Air Force association or activities I did, it has a great bearing or support from Air Force itself. Because me, what I am today is created or built by Air Force.
Right. It's, I mean, what I can say, the training and the mentality that you
Yeah.
grinded to become something in the Indian Air Force, which actually led you to where you are today.
Yeah, of course.
After, I mean, right now you are working with this institution with this lady, right, sir?
CMIG, yeah.
CMIC, right. And I hope you're really having a good life. And I mean, I hope it's a really good life in Kolkata right now. And
Yeah.
I really wish you the best for whatever you are doing, sir.
Thank you so much. And once again, thank you a lot for giving me this grand opportunity. Thank you so much.
It's my honor, sir, to have you here so that people not only know about warriors but also the technical staff who helped in the war itself. Without people like you, it would have been like, I would say, a much difficult job for the warriors to do their thing, right, sir?
Definitely, yes,
Yeah.
of course.
So even people like you who might not be on the front but behind and who did their job from behind, they should also be recognized for whatever you have also done, sir. That is why I am
Absolutely.
bringing out stories of everybody, not just fighters.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So it has
Because,
been a really educational, I mean, what I can say, an educational, I mean, a class like of thing for me, an educational class for me itself, like how things work behind the scenes. So I am really happy that you gave me the opportunity to learn something from you as well, sir.
thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. And I would like to talk to you again pretty soon and would know a lot more about your participation in the war. And thank you again for coming here, sir. And it has been an honor, really an honor.
Same with me. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.